picking up. Tell us how you feel.
Heart rate 160. Shaking. We did it! We actually did it. I love it.
Oh, bro, that was awesome.
We had it the whole time. We had it, man.
He got to fly it inverted like he wanted to.
Hey, we put all some aerobatics, that's all that matters. That was great. So rad. It's in one piece, that's all that matters.
Dr. C, how do you feel?
I was never worried. He had it perfectly under control. There was an impromptu aileron roll that wasn't part of the plan, but he did build to hang on to it. Took it around 2 or 3 more times and landed within the width of the runway. And we scored some points. After the successful first mission, Jacob, how do you feel? How did it go?
I think it got together at the end, though. We certainly have some things I can work on.
All right, talk us through the first lap and the first turn.
Oh my God. Orientation is something I should focus on, not banking so much.
Right.
And I recovered, so that's good.
So did you momentarily lose sight of the attitude of the aircraft?
Sort of.
Okay,
Yes, yeah.
but it was a great recovery. You rolled all the way through. All right, but second and third laps were pretty good. And tell us a little bit about the landing.
The landing, I just didn't really feel like going around. Just didn't feel like risking it. And then the wind kind of blew me towards the other side. Judge said bring it over. I brought it over, so it was a perpendicular landing.
All right, top look. All right, Cole, chief engineer. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were, okay, we're doing some acrobatics. That's fine. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Okay, we're good. We're flying nice. Yes, I remember we took off. The judge was trying to show me the video he took of us, our takeoff, to show that we had taken off in 20 feet as we were doing a loop-de-loop. And I was like, no, get away.
All right, good.
But we passed. We did it.
And Tyler, as you were walking Jacob through his checklists and guiding him, how did you feel?
I was very amazed by the takeoff, and the second I was happy is when we ended our first loop-de-loop. We took the gust like a champ. He got back on target on loops 2 and 3 after kind of going towards the sun in the middle of the first 360. And then after that, he's smooth as butter for the rest of the time.
All right, top man. And Carson, responsible for structures. How did you feel given the load factors that the aircraft experienced during that flight?
For the first lap there, we turned into an acrobatic aircraft and we pulled quite a few G's. I'm pretty proud of the structures team. I think we designed it flawlessly and was able to handle those G's.
All right, top man.
go.
Let's go! We're feeling great. We're feeling great. All praise to Jacob.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little close, but we managed.
Okay.
I knew we would do it.
Just need to go back there, fix a couple things. Just need to tighten some bolts, and then we'll be good for mission 3.
All right. Okay, at the end of a successful mission 2, Jacob, wonderful flying. Got the aircraft right behind you with minor damage being repaired, but fantastic flying. Take us through it.
Honestly, I was very happy. Got comfortable after mission 1. The plane being heavier, made it a lot easier to control.
Now those winds were brutal up there, so how did that feel?
They were interesting, yeah. I would say not terrible gusts, pretty much in the same direction, so decently predictable. As I flew more, obviously I got more comfortable, could push the plane more. Yeah, so very heavy performance. Obviously, minor damage, but I technically flared. And you know, I'm just happy all around. So.
Yeah, with that kind of wind and gust, you know, any kind of a landing would have been an acceptable landing. So great job, tough job.
Thank you.
Cole, chief engineer. All right, how did you feel?
I felt pretty good. We got up, we were in control. I don't think there was any point in that flight where we didn't have control or orientation. And we flew the mission like we practiced, landed, got the score. That's all that matters in the end.
All right, very nice. Tyler, how did it feel during mission 2 as you were walking him through his checklist and everything?
It felt great. We were a little scared with the wind. It was blowing. The plane before us had us scared as it crashed into the ground, and we got up. We kept power through the turns all the way through, and it worked out really well.
All right, fantastic. Top job. All right, Blake, at the end of mission 2, what are you doing now and how do you feel?
Bro, so I am just glad that we made it through mission 2 with all the headwind. I was worried that we weren't going to last, given that, you know, maybe we'd have to be in like full throttle the entire time, but I'm glad our propulsion system worked. I'm glad that we had a really nice landing. Making a few adjustments, making a few changes here and there, but other than that, I'm really impressed with our performance.
All right, top job. Carson, from where you were standing, how was it?
Jacob might be the best pilot here. It was crazy. We did blow a tire at the very end there, but everything held up, so we're good.
All right, very good. Zach, what did it look like from where you were standing?
It looked incredible. Really good to see this plane fly at competition. Got some steeper banks in there. I think Jacob's getting really comfortable with the airplane, and really happy with how mission 2 went.
All right. Logan, what was it like for you?
After witnessing a bad crash, I was kind of worried about the winds, and the rolls. But we had a good takeoff. Jacob had really good control of it. A little bumpy on the landing, lost the wheel, but that's minimal damage. I'm excited for mission 3.
All right, we'll take it, right? Chloe, how was it?
I think we owe this all to Jacob. He did an amazing job. I was a little scared. There was a lot of wind, but overall, amazing. Did absolutely wonderful.
All right. And Ashley, how was it for you?
It was great. A little bit nerve-wracking, but we were very excited. All props to Jacob. He literally killed it.
Yep, he absolutely did. Ryan, how was it?
Bro, it was awesome. Okay, Carson gave us some bad juju at the start, but we cleaned it all up. The White Monster reigns supreme. I mean, can't be defeated. Our plane can't be defeated. Jacob can't be defeated. Structures can't be defeated. We're undefeated.
All right. Megan, team president. Yep.
Auburn University can't be defeated. Jacob's a great pilot. We did well. We're looking forward to mission 3. The only thing was with the landing. We just had a little bit of issues with the nose gear, but we're looking good. Where you go?
All right, and tell our viewers a little bit about the weather conditions. Like, why are you dressed this way?
It's really cold.
Yes.
So I got a blanket because that's the only thing I can find at Walmart. But luckily, our pilot's from Chicago. He's used to the cold. So
All right.
We're set.
All right, perfect. Evan, how was it?
Oh, it was amazing. Jacob, he handled that plane as if there was absolutely no wind up there, especially right after Florida. They couldn't handle the wind. Jacob can handle the wind.
All right, so Jacob's the wind master.
Yes, he is. Jacob is the master of wind.
All right. And Ashutosh, what do you think? Looking at these young guys, these undergrads, what do you think?
I'm glad to be with these guys today, and I think they're doing well. So I hope we will win.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, if you're gonna work on it, we'll have you move down there a little bit.
All right, Jacob, so fantastic flying for Mission 3, but didn't go to plan right at the end. Tell us what happened.
Flying went well. We were on the end of our 6th lap, going into our 7th. The battery just ran out of power, essentially. Throttle stick was still at where we wanted it to be, and it just dropped. So I was not close enough to the runway, I felt, personally, to make my way over there. So really just went down the nearest place I could, which was the grass and onto the taxiway.
So why the difference between battery endurance from testing in Sharp Field versus testing here?
I believe it has something to do with the temperature, reducing sort of bleeding energy out of the batteries. And we're gonna be better, hopefully.
And good job bringing it down in a relatively wings level position. Okay, that's why the airframe's still largely intact and we'll be able to have a go tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Cole, Chief Engineer.
Yes.
What's your assessment of the damage and what's being done?
Well, we've taken several hard landings. I think over the course of time, we've developed some mini fractures over the 2 ribs that hold the landing gear into the wing. And so when we came down hard that last time, it punched through the top due to a failure at the bonding point. Where you can see the rib gets very thin going around the carbon fiber spar. And so that thin piece of wood snaps, and there wasn't a strong enough bond on this side to hold it. So we don't have to take as many landings, we just need one more landing. So the plan is just to cut out the rest of all the damaged parts, replace the rib aft of the spar, and do some testing, hope that holds strong enough, apply some additional plies of wood to either side to beef it up a little bit, and pray that it works.
All right, great. Cole, so it's 10:15 at night. Tell us about what repairs the team has effected.
All right, well, first of all, completed repairs. We've successfully repaired our rudder. It no longer is falling off the aircraft. We've repaired most of the inner structure to the original state that it was for our landing gear main. So all these ribs have been replaced, including the trailing edge. Main gears have been reattached. We haven't yet implemented any additional repairs to beef up the structure to keep it from failing in the same way again. We've re-straightened our nose gear. It hasn't been reattached. Somebody can show you that later. And that's really the majority of the repairs. We've remonocoated this section. It no longer has a giant hole in it. And that's the majority of the repairs that have been done. Everything's done basically, except for we have to put in those additional plies here and monocoat over it again to make it look nice, and then ready to test, and hopefully nothing else is broken.
All right, sounds great. So how much more work do you think is going to be needed before you can call it a night?
It's hard to say. If I give a number, it'll be at least twice that. So I'll try not to.
All right, folks. What's our mission for today?
Mission today is to get out there, have fun, and refly Mission 3. We're shooting for 5 laps. See how we do.
All right. What are your thoughts?
The weather's looking a lot better today. We're going to do our best. I definitely think we have a good chance of maybe being in top 20, which is better than our original goal of top 30. We're going to have some fun.
Thoughts?
Feeling good. The weather's nice. Watching some planes fly. Excited to fly Mission 3 and just have a good day.
You know, I think it'll go great today. Where you go?
We got a good chance to increase our rankings today. A bunch of teams relying on the headwind for takeoff don't have it today, and we don't need it, so we got a good chance.
Land Mission 3, take care of Jacob.
Looking forward to seeing our plane get up in the air. Conditions are great today. Hopefully the batteries will last the amount that we need.
Conditions are much better today. Excited to see us fly Mission 3. Gonna play a little safer with the laps, and I'm excited to get back, increase our score, and make it back with the plane today.
And our pilot?
Yeah, I'm excited for this redemption flight, really. More margin of safety, so we should be good.
Okay. Well, you see it as a chance to redeem yourself, but as far as we're concerned, I don't think you have any blame. The battery ran out.
I believe in my pilot. He's gonna do it.
All right.
Where are you going?
We learned a lot from our first attempt at Mission 3, and so this time, we're gonna nail it.
Okay, mission 3 successfully completed. Chloe, what are your thoughts?
I'm so happy. I could not be more relieved. Jacob did amazing. That's all I can say.
So proud of everybody, so proud of Jacob. We completed all of the missions and I could not be happier.
Congratulations to Jacob, Ryan, Cole, everyone in the lab last night fixing that landing gear. Held up perfectly. And Jacob, amazing flying.
Just lost for words. Proud of this team, where we've come, and happy we flew mission 3. Very stable plane. Just satisfied overall. Very satisfied.
I'm so proud of this team. We did so good. We completed all of the missions, which is what we wanted to do. Jacob is #1 pilot of all time, and we're Eagle.
All right, what up, bro? So I'm super proud of all the work that we put in last night after our crash. Jacob did amazing on the landing and controlling the air, controlling the plane throughout the air in these windy conditions.
I'm just super proud. We got through all 3 missions after a little hiccup yesterday. We were in the build all late last night. We came out. Jacob did a phenomenal job, really soft landing, and I'm just proud of everyone.
Pookie Jacob pulled it off. A+ piloting. I mean, quintessential piloting. A+ for him.
All right, like I said the other day, Jacob's the best pilot out here. You know, the approach was a little scary, but he really locked in and pulled through.
Proud of the Auburn DBF team, and I'm glad to watch it firsthand. So happy to be here.
See, what can you say after watching the most amazing DBF team Auburn's ever had complete their mission 3?
First of all, I'm super proud of the team. I mean, I thought the way they put the aircraft back together was fantastic at night after it took a little bit of damage. Expert flying from Jacob. We have to remember, you know, he's a freshman. He's not that experienced as a pilot either, but he did fantastic. I thought all the laps were smooth. The aircraft was pretty high on final approach on what was the final lap, but he managed to beat the speed off pretty well, keep it nice and level, and set it down. The headwind helped, but top piloting, top work by everybody in the team. We're back to DBF, and I'm sure we'll be back even stronger next year. Okay, the Auburn team successfully completed mission 3. Jacob, how do you feel?
I feel relieved. I'm so happy finishing season 1 with all completions. We should score pretty well.
All right, take us through the takeoff.
The takeoff, you know, it shot up. It, you know, did what Cole designed and everyone else designed it to do. I think it performed perfectly. We did great. Cole's a little disappointed with the landing distance. Since he had to
So the
walk.
power
But
setting on lap 1 was a little bit low. You seem to power up a little bit on lap 2.
Yes, yeah, just to maintain flight, to give me that altitude cushion.
Okay, and the aircraft was pretty high on final approach. Did you ever think of going around doing another circle to lose energy, or?
I was more interested in putting the aircraft down.
Okay, you had a strong urge to get the aircraft landed.
Yes.
It was a good landing, plonk in the center of the runway. So
Yes.
great job, top job. Tyler, as you were guiding Jacob, calling out the checklist items, how did you feel?
I was shaking a little bit, a little nervous. I knew this was our final chance. I had absolute confidence in Jacob though. From yesterday, the flight was perfect. I knew it would be perfect again. We started a little slow on purpose, give us a little guess on the speed, the time for each lap. We came in, approach was looking good from where we were. Looking good, set it down, nice flare at the end, finished off really strong.
And were you using a stopwatch to keep track of how many laps?
Yes, got the time for each lap. Knew we were at 5 laps, knew it was a good time to stop, put it on the ground. We were stopped, we landed on the ground at 4:48.
All right, top job. And you said it was the 200th flight of the competition.
It was a 200th flight of the competition this year.
All right, top job. Cole, chief engineer, how do you feel?
I feel happy. I feel relieved. I feel like I could finally get a good night's sleep.
All right, good. And how were you feeling while they were flying?
Very, very nervous. Especially the closer we got to the end, the more nervous I got. Because it was like, okay, we've got to the laps, just put it on the ground and let's get out of here.
And how confident were you about the integrity of the landing gear after the repairs?
Very confident of the integrity of the landing gear.
All right, and it ended up being a pretty nice landing.
Yes.